Across the state, Texans started casting their ballots today in the primary runoff elections. You know, Mark, it's the first day of early voting.
It is the first day here. Democrats and Republicans will decide who they want to represent their party in the November midterm elections, including in that highly anticipated Senate runoff between incumbent Senator John Cornyn or Texas Attorney General Ken Paxton.
And KVUE's Daniel Perot caught up with Senator Cornyn in Austin today. Daniel, he has a really simple message for Texans.
It's simple. Get out and vote. I caught up with Senator Cornyn after he cast his ballot this morning here in Austin before he hit the road to travel to some events in other parts of the state. Typically, when we talk about these runoff elections, the turnout is pretty low. But Senator Cornyn's hoping with this big ticket race at the top of the ballot, more Texans will cast a ballot. U.S. Senator John Cornyn kicking off the final sprint towards next week's runoff by voting in Austin, appearing alongside Congressman Michael McCall, who says supporting Cornyn is an easy choice.
If we don't re-elect John in this primary, we put this seat in jeopardy.
At 74 years old, Cornyn is seeking a fifth term in the U.S. Senate. His opponent, Texas Attorney General Ken Paxton, has attacked him for his age and long history of working with Democrats in Congress.
We need to get away from this idea that when people disagree with you occasionally, as they will, that they are somehow a traitor.
Cornyn says giving Paxton's scandal-ridden past, he stands a better chance at beating Democratic State Representative James Salarico in November.
We can't just win elections with Republican votes. You need independents and the occasional convert from the other party, and Ken Paxton will get none of those.
President Donald Trump has not made an endorsement in this race. Asked Monday if he's still hoping for one, Cornyn says,
I think that ship has probably sailed.
Austinites William and Marriott Rowe say they were eager to cast their ballots.
And get
you got to vote.
Got to vote and get it over with.
William says he cast his vote for Senator Cornyn.
I hope to see him reelected, but I applaud the fact that there was competition.
After he cast his ballot, Governor Greg Abbott was less open to sharing who he supported.
My vote is a secret ballot. It's going to remain that way.
As he encouraged Texans to make their voices heard.
You're the ones who determine what the future of our democracy looks like.
Some worry whether Republicans will be able to unite after this bitter runoff ends.
That could be a real issue.
But both Senator Cornyn and Governor Abbott say they're not worried about having to mend fences within their party.
It's going to be very easy, for one, to point out to the voters the contrast, but also for Republicans to unite.
I've been in these family feuds before in these primaries, and we've always come together for the better and the best interests of our state and our country.
There are several other races on the ballot. If you did vote in the March primary, you do have to vote in the same party primary for the runoff. Early voting runs through Friday. Election Day is 1 week from tomorrow on May 26. Live in Austin, Daniel Perot, KVUE News.